my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you part 2 of my extreme organization home edit series. I'm really excited to share this one with you. I posted something similar a few months back and you loved it and it was really successful. It was actually my closet at home before I moved from New Jersey to Arlington, and now that we've moved into our new apartment, I really want to get everything settled, everything organized. We'll be organizing my bathroom, my kitchen, and of course my walk-in closet. I think I'm most excited to organize my walk-in closet because there is a lot to do. It's going to be a huge before and after. To make it easy to watch all parts of this series, I've linked it in the playlist below, so you guys can just click on that and watch all of them. We actually moved into our apartment in September and it's now January. It's the new year 2022 and it is the perfect time to get everything organized and finally settled in the way that we want it and what works for us. Everything was just kind of thrown, unpacked. If you have ever moved before, you kind of know that like when you unpack the boxes, it's just like get everything out of the boxes and get the boxes out so we can actually feel like we have moved in. So that's kind of how it went for us, but we haven't really like spent the time to organize things. Organizing and cleaning are my favorite things to do. I love to just zone out and organize, make things look good. But as an interior designer myself, I also want these spaces not only to be pleasing to the eye and organized, super clean, but I also want them to be functional. So we're gonna focus on maximize the space that we have for things that we use the most and maybe store away things that we don't use as often. Especially in a small apartment like mine, you can keep everything where you need it, and it actually helps to keep things more organized in the long run because it's where you need it most, and if it's not, you're going to be digging through trying to find things. So we're going to work on that as well. I know you've all probably seen the home edit pictures of the rainbow cereal and the rainbow books and clothes, and I actually have my rainbow order books on my bookshelf, so I'm not throwing shade at that, but you know, if you don't eat cereal, if you don't eat all those cereals, you're taking up precious real estate in your pantry, and it might look good, but it might not work best for you. So we're gonna focus on that in this video. I do wanna make it look beautiful, but I also want to make it functional. I cannot emphasize that enough. Subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one, and let's get into it. First up is the center island, starting with the utensil drawer. This pretty much looks like what it did when we first moved in, and we finally made the trip to Marshall's to get some organizing essentials. I really wanted to get clear ones, but this is what we're working with. It was like $9, so it was perfect. Moving to the container drawer, because of the nightmare of containers I had in my college apartment, I made it a goal to really be organized in this container drawer. So we are off to a good start, right? And then moving to the lower drawer, this is kind of just for more miscellaneous stuff and serving plates, so it got very messy, but I tried my best to make this look as organized as possible. Then shifting over to the right, we have our vitamins / tinfoil and plastic baggie drawer. Definitely a lot of things going on, but I tried to organize this again the best that I could with a lot of different looking vitamins and things like that. But I think I made it work and even had some extra space to spare. Next up, the drawer that we all have somewhere in our kitchen, the trunk drawer. We let this get so messy, so crazy, it just kind of catches all the random things. This is like our coat closet for all of our junk, which is kind of throw it in there and close the drawer, and if it shuts, it works. But I tried my best to organize this as best as possible. I do wish I had a little bit more kind of compartments and things to put things in, but for now this works. If you are on a budget like me and need a little hack for your spice cabinet, I am about to show you something that's mind-blowing.
I got my head out the sun.
I actually used a cardboard box. Now our spice cabinet is very narrow, so I didn't want to get any like spice rack, a tiered spice rack and it not work. So I just used a box and kind of had 2 layers to my spices, and this is perfect. You can't even tell there's a box in there once everything is in there, and it makes it really easy to see everything.
You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you.
So this used to be way different. I kind of tried to put it back to what it used to look like so you guys can see the transformation. I wanted to wait until this video to organize it, but I couldn't handle it anymore because it just wasn't working for us. So I took this shelf out of the cabinet to the other side of the stove and I put it in here. So that cabinet doesn't have a shelf, which is totally fine because we don't need it in there. And so I added another one and raised this one up to there. So above here we have kind of our like more saucepan type pans, and they kind of fit within each other. And then here is where we put our more flat, I guess those are more pots, and then these would be more like saucepans. I'm not really sure actually what the terminology is. And then they kind of stack on top of each other. And then down here is where I put the lids. I had so many lids, they would lay on top of the pans like this. It was just a hassle to take the pan out. So I will show you guys what I ended up doing.
This might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting.
So my boyfriend's sister actually gave this to us. They had it for their pans. We actually don't have a cabinet that would fit this horizontally to actually fit the pans this way, so I ended up using it for the lids. But this way it lines up all the lids and they're easy to just grab. They're not on top of anything. And then our other pans are really, really easy to grab because they're separated by the type, and then there's only like 2 or 3, so we can just kind of easily pull them out. So this works really well for us. This might be my new favorite drawer in the kitchen. Wait till you see what I got. So I actually took the knives off the counter. I love clear counters, and found this in cabinet knife holder. Now Ben's parents actually had this in their house and I was like, I need that. That's awesome. It gets the knives off of the counter and looks super organized, and it's just, it's great. It's awesome. If you don't have one of those, definitely grab one. I got this one for like $7 at Marshall's and it was the only one left, so I got really lucky, but I was really looking for something like this. So I love this, and this is my new favorite drawer. Like I mentioned before, I really love clean counters, so I've been investing in some little gadgets, and this is a sponge holder that you can suction to your sink so you can get it off of the counter, and then I just kind of move the soap down there because it likes to leave rings on the counter, and it just makes it look really clean and really clear. I thought I would include that in this video just to help if you want to kind of have a more crisp, clean, more organized counter. And then I also have this wire rack. I found a bunch of them at Marshall's, but I actually got this one on Amazon, and it's great because you can roll it up after you're done using it and put it away. Just got this huge package in the mail from Open Spaces. They sent a bunch of things to organize with, and I'm super excited to use these. So I'm actually going to use these in the cabinets. I'm going to space the shelves out and see if I can make them work, because it'd actually be really nice to have these and make more space in our drawers. And then I got these little ones, and they're gonna be perfect for our pantry to just kind of put loose items in there and organize that a little bit. And then these I actually got 4 of. I just put some on our TV stand because I don't plan on using all of them in my closet, but I'm going to put these in our closet for some miscellaneous items, and I can even just leave the lid off. They come in different sizes. This is actually the smaller size. These are the medium bins, and then they have a larger size, which I didn't end up getting. And then you can also change the lid. You can do wood, I think you could do plastic, or you can do no lid. And they're just super sleek, Scandinavian looking, really simple, really minimal. So I'm really excited to use these. Next is the pantry. It's actually pretty deep, so anything that's put in the back you really can't see. So I started off by taking everything out of the pantry and putting it on the counter, and then sectioning it off by the different types of what they are. So I sectioned it off into baking, pasta, rices, canned goods, and separated it that way, and then also like snacks and things. And then I put anything that was a duplicate or kind of extra stock in the back, so that anything that I use the most and kind of need is in the front, right in front of me, and I can just easily grab it. Then I use these small bins from Open Spaces to kind of gather smaller items and things that were open that I just kind of wanted to be contained. So I found this organizer at Marshall's along with everything else, and this was really cool. So I put all of our canned goods in here, and it's nice because you can just kind of rotate it and see everything you have without moving things out of the way. So I really like how this organized everything, and then I just kind of put the pastas and some things that we don't really need as often towards the back. Okay, so now we're going to adjust the shelves here to fit this shelf riser that I got from Open Spaces, and I actually love how this turned out and didn't realize how much wasted space we actually had. So I moved the first shelf up a little bit more to leave some space for the plates in between the shelf riser, and this turned out so well. We even have extra space on the other side. So if you have a small apartment, this is a great way to go. I also did it with our drinkware, and again, I raised that shelf up because you can see there's a lot of empty space in between the top of the glass and the next shelf up, and all that space was given back with the shelf risers.
I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da la 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 da 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 da.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this part of the series. If you want to check out the other parts of the series, make sure to check out the playlist linked below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Just talk to me, 'cause when you spend your time with me, you're speaking.